The guy I'm dating has a room full of frames and an autographed guitar of my ex-husband. Apparently, he is more into my ex than into me. I was married for 7 years to a celebrity. He is A-list in the world of metal music. If you're a metalhead, you 100% know who he is. We split amicably because he was always going on tour. I used to love going with him, but the thrill of it wore off, and I found myself sick of traveling so much. Because of this, we grew apart, but we still keep in contact occasionally because, despite the fact that our marriage didn't work, he is a really cool, nice person. 2 weeks ago, I met a guy through a friend with whom I immediately hit it off. We have been on 3 dates so far. The first 2 dates were drinks after work. He showed up in nice khakis and a button-down both times. On our latest date, I went to his house to watch a movie. He has a nice house, so I asked for a tour. After he showed me the upstairs, he said he had to show me his game room. We went down into a fully furnished basement with a pool table, a minibar, and darts. But there was something very weird down there also. Apparently, my new man is really into metal music, and his favorite artist of all time is my ex-husband. He had framed posters of all of my ex's bands, autographed signature guitars, and every record he had ever released was framed on the walls. He even had magazine articles about him and some of his bands framed. Every wall in his game room was covered with my ex's face and his signature guitars. So, I may have messed up here, but I kept my mouth shut and didn't say anything. He knows I'm divorced, but he definitely doesn't know it's from his idol. We are seeing each other tonight for our 4th date, and I know I need to tell him, but how? I really like this guy, but I'm afraid if I tell him he will freak out and run. What should I say? Where should I tell him? I just don't want to damage our relationship because I can really see it becoming long-term. I know I should have told him at his house, but honestly, I was in shock. Update: I met him at the restaurant and we had some wine first. We were just talking and chatting, and I realized that I had to bring up the ex-husband thing. So while we were both 2 glasses of wine, and I decided to just ask him flat out if he knew that I was previously married to his favorite musician. He laughed nervously and said yes, I knew, but didn't tell me. I figured it out. He told me essentially that he found out through the grapevine and he decided to start mingling with my friends so he could meet me. He told me that yes, at first it was just because I was married to his idol, but that now he is really developing feelings for me. I thought it was a little odd, but I felt fine with it until I remembered his man cave basement. I asked him if he knew I was married to his favorite musician, then why would he bring me down there to show me all of the memorabilia? His response was too weird for me. He said, I was trying to see if you would confess. I was like, confess to what? And he said to my being married to my ex. I told him that I thought it was pretty concerning that he tried to trick me into some weird confession and that I didn't think we would work out. He accepted it and didn't seem upset or anything. Dinner had already been served, so we started eating when he proceeded to bombard me with questions about my ex. When is he releasing new material? What is his favorite band? What does he do during the day of a show? Is he vegan? Finally, he could sense my discomfort and we ended the dinner and parted ways. He said he would text me the next day just as friends, which I said was okay. Well, his text the next day was trying to get him and his friends VIP passes when my ex came near us to play. I did not respond and I blocked his number because he kept texting again and again, begging me for the hookup. It was desperate and weird. Anyway, I called my ex to warn him about this dude, even though he seems harmless.